And hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Drawing with Peter. Thank you for joining me. Now, at least for me, for myself, drawing is kind of like walking in the way that if you think about it too much, or if you try too hard, you might look kind of silly. Or it might not just, it's just not going to work out like it should. When you walk, you never, or at least you shouldn't, think about each specific muscle in your legs and when to contract each one, or how to swing your arms to keep in tempo with your legs, or where to look, or it's all just very natural and we trust ourselves. And we should do the same thing with art. Just kind of let it happen. One step at a time, one line at a time, but don't get bogged down in it. Another way drawing is similar to walking that comes to mind is when you find yourself on a sidewalk, walking the same direction as a stranger, and somehow you never really end up just walking side by side that stranger for any extended period of time. I'm not really sure how it happens, but there's some sort of subtle dance between you and that unknown person to avoid, just awkwardly walking next to them. I don't know if, maybe one person speeds up and one slows down, or there's like some sort of weird non-verbal exchange there to avoid walking next to a stranger. Wouldn't that be weird if you just walked down the street and joined a stranger and walked next to them and just stayed there? And it's very subtle too. It's not like one person just stops dead and lets the other person go, or one person breaks into a sprint to get away. And I remember sometimes when I was little, when I went for walks with my dad, sometimes I would try to get in step with him, which was kind of difficult just because his legs were twice as long as mine. But at first, I looked like a fool trying to do it. I would hop on one foot twice and do a little jump and another little hop, skip, and eventually I would be there next to my dad, striding along, just like he was, foot for foot. But over time, I got better at it, and I could gauge how to do it, and I could get in step with my dad almost effortlessly, and I didn't look silly doing it. Of course, inevitably, when I did achieve that walking harmony with him, he would always, just to get my goat, he would always do the opposite of what I was doing. He would make a few exaggerated hops on one foot in a step, and I would be all messed up again. But that reminds me of drawing too, or any sort of art or skill. It's going to be a little rough at first, even though you can still do it. But as you continue to do it over time, as you do it more and more, you're going to get better. And you can't just, maybe there are some gifted people, but most people can't just automatically fall in step without having practiced it a few times. Most people can't just suddenly draw amazing art without drawing a lot of art. So that's what I can take away from walking. Those three things. Trust yourself, let it happen. Don't think about it too much. Let the subtle dance happen between you and the paper and the pen, and just do it a lot. Practice, and you'll become better at it. It'll feel more natural, and just kind of it'll seamlessly happen. Anyways, this drawing was fun just because I was just drawing lines without really thinking about anything and enjoying the feel of the pen going across the paper and putting down these crisp, inky lines. But thanks for watching. Also, I will mention that my coloring book, my current one, is only on sale until March 7th, and then it will never be on sale again at least on Amazon. I might have a few copies stashed away. And then for 4 months, I will not be selling any books. And then my new one, which will be twice as big and long and published by Penguin Books, will come out. So grab my current one if you ever want to have it, if you don't already. And I just want to thank all of you who have bought my book or followed me on Instagram or commented on YouTube. Just all the great interaction and support you guys show me all the time is great. And I truly am sorry I don't respond to more of you on various social networks and, whatnot, but I really do love all of you. So keep it real, keep drawing or doing whatever you love. Bye.